Guys, we're back with another trading video. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. October 24th, 2025, and we are here again with another trade recap. So today at 6:30 my time, I don't know what time it is for you guys, but we had core CPI news. So we marked that out, right? It's gonna be these wicks, and those are really good draw on liquidity. Okay, so let's look at the 4 hour, right? We are currently disrespecting bearish, and we have bearish, and by this time we're at all-time highs, right? We swept these, and you know what that means. All-time highs, do not short. Trust me, do not short. Look for continuation models, right? So overall already on the hourly we're bullish still, 30-minute bullish, so we're gonna be bullish. So I marked down our London lows, Asia lows, and I don't think we're gonna range here anymore because CPI is literally this move. So if anything, we're gonna take Asia lows if we go down, right? So yeah, going on the day, we have this 15-minute. No. What the? Yeah, we have this 15. Before market open. We also have it here on ES, right? So I was mainly looking for longs, and then I'm just gonna show you guys that market opens. Boom. Where's the candle? There. Boom. Market opens. What did we do? We tapped into this 15-minute, and so we didn't tap it on ES though. So what does that indicate? A bullish SMT. We swept these lows, filled the 15-minute. We didn't fill it here, so that's a bullish SMT inside a fair value gap. So that's an A plus setup for me, right? And so let's go back to the 1 minute here. I'm just gonna go back here when we touch that 15-minute and build that SMT. Now we're gonna look for an inverse, a reversal, right? We have a few 2-minute here, looking for the highest time frame. So there's a 3-minute here, there's a 3-minute here, and I believe no 4-minute and no 5. So we're looking at the 3-minute chart, right? SMT, bullish fair value gap, targets at these data highs, and so that's pretty good bullish setup. And so for me, we still had this 3-minute gap. So here we fully inverse this and this, so that's a clear V-shaped recovery, right? We could have we inversed this 1 minute as well, but like Blake teaches, PB and them, they trade off the highest time frame inverse. So it's this one, right? And this trade I did not take, guys. To be honest, I was thinking with this trade on a 3-minute, if I did enter here, I'm looking for a 1-to-1, so stops here and one there. And if you look at our target, it's right here, and we're really just creeping into it. And so I didn't enter off this, but I think this is the trade I should have taken. So boom, if we did enter, we would have probably took profit here, which would have been a what, 1-to-167. Oh my god, 6-7. Okay, whatever, fuck. Okay, and then we could have probably moved this to get a 1-to-1 if ever, but which is what Tat did, right? I watched his trade recap, which I'm glad I'm thinking the same way as he is, but he did close earlier. He stopped it like right here. He top ticked it, and so yeah, I didn't take this trade because it was just too close to our targets, and yeah, it did end up um, getting full TP for that 1-to-1 we marked out earlier, right? 1-to-1, it got hit, and then some drawdown, and then it just instantly hit. So very, very, very volatile, right? And so boom, I did not take that trade, and I wanted to be more patient, right? We're building better habits. I like that I'm waiting more, but you will see with this trade what happens, right? What do I look for next? I look at the 15, 5, nothing yet, right? And then I believe we have a 4 minute gap right here that we tapped again, right? So I'm looking for another inversion. Oh, we haven't tapped it yet. Here we tapped it, boom, almost closing below it on the 1 minute, but on the 4 we clearly didn't. So I was like, okay, let's look for inverses. So this time, here 4 minutes. So looking at the 4, we never closed below it, and now we're respecting it, right? So here we inverse this 1 minute. We do have another minute here, but let's see. If we move to the 2, this is a 2 minute. And yeah, there's a small gap here, but I don't really mind that. And then 3 minute, no. 4 minute, no. 5 minute, no. So we're looking at the 2, right? Right here we wicked up. I kind of didn't like that. I didn't want to enter just yet. I was thinking of entering lower here, but I didn't, right? And then I'm just waiting for a candle closure above, which we did on the 1 minute. Wait, I did enter off this candle. Let's go back here. Boom. Just look at the 2. No, 3. Oh yeah, so that's what I was thinking. So yeah, we closed above here, but I just wanted a better fill, so I entered off that over here. And then I was targeting what? On the 3 minute, stops at this low, targeting these highs now, right? Oops. Targeting these highs now for a 1 to 1.6. So I entered off that candle, and then this crazy candle, I'm like, holy, I'm freaking out. It's very, very volatile, and it's good and bad in a way, but we're just chopping, right? Chop, and then we hit, this is my break even, and so I go break even here, boom, and then we were like chopping close to my TP, and so I was just worried because I believe it's the 5 minute. We had a bearish SMT. Yep. So this was a somewhat good read for me. We swept it on ES. On NQ we didn't. So this would be a SMT right here. Boom. Right. This dotted line is an SMT. Right here to this candle or whatever. Right. We swept it on ES, NQ we didn't. Now we're gonna push lower. And so what did I do? I wanted to react. Yes, I know we're not supposed to move our stops or whatever, but you know, I'm just reading the market. I do not want another losing day. Yes, maybe I'm scared, but like I think it's pretty logical to close your trade And so, wait, why is this not letting me? And so I moved my stops to this low, right? Stop or like profit stop, I guess you can say. And then boom, we chopped, and then we fully closed there for some profits. And then, like I said, that bearish SMT was a good read for me. And yeah, basically the rest of the day we just chopped, I'm pretty sure, because after news this volatile, we're just gonna chop, man. Yeah, pretty choppy after that move in the morning. I should have took the first trade. The second trade wasn't that bad, but it could have been better. But we did manage our position the best we could, I believe. And so yeah, that is my trade for today. We are up 244 on that day. Not a huge W, right? We didn't hit full TP. I don't know why it still says 466, but yeah. That is my trade for today, 244. I should have took that first trade. It was a little risky, and you know, as long as we understand our issues, and I think it's fine that we didn't take it, that hey, this is too risky for me for what I like. Let's trade something with what I'm comfortable with. But then again, now that I look at it, yeah, we have these targets up here, but like if we pass this and you're scared to go like on the first trade, like we entered here, right? Like if we took it, holy, if we took it, we would have entered here, boom, 1 to 1, something like that, right? I just don't understand this. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. If our targets are here, we're targeting 1 to 1. Wouldn't it be a waste for this trade to think, hey, we're gonna move higher even though we swept this? And that's the reason why I didn't take it, because we were so close to our target. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll figure that out someday, but I hope you guys understand. Like, I'll explain it again. So with this trade, I didn't take it because I was scared our targets were really close to our targets. Yet we won the trade. But here, I still took this trade knowing we passed our targets and I'm targeting higher. Yes, we have more targets, but this is all-time highs, right? All-time highs, we're gonna expect to be a little higher, you know, than the previous high, obviously. But yeah, that logic just doesn't make sense to me. Why would I not take this trade if I'll take this trade knowing our targets have been hit? I don't know, man. Another day, another thought. But anyways, yeah, that is my trade for today. I hope you guys took a W. I took a decent W. It's not full take profit, obviously. That's why it's so low. But yeah, that is my trade for today. I hope you guys have a good weekend. See you next week. Peace.